on the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Georgia Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. And you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mussy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
Georgia, 14, Memphis, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The throw. That's caught. It's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
It's a seam wide open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting it over.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And the Dogs will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
6. First and goal, Georgia.
Okay, ready? We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lewis wants to pass. Got him downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep this up?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Touchdown, Georgia! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just drop it back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Complete in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after to stall out on 3rd and 10. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. Oh, out of space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 1st down from the 30. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis about to put it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll try it again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a explosive. Picks up more than 30.
And first down for the offense.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Got the 1st down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Send the tight end in motion. Lewis to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He throws into the middle of the field. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Bell. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great ready.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays.
Got some room in to the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, down a throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field. Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other. But it's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Can they catch him? A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or...
Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Oh, they're after him. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Memphis will be forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else we're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
8 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
This is what you're looking for.